play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Terrell Basham. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffin.
Darnold's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Rodgers. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rivers now from the 50. And incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Now Rivers on fourth down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Number 20,
Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception here, Rivers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's second down.
leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
At the 17-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Jordan Jenkins.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold to throw again. He completes it to Bryant. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Sacked there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go play action. Rivers sliding out of the pocket. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
Darnold from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and a yard.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. And if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 31's the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets it in the hands of Geis. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
31's the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
2-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Hey, here we go.
On play action, Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50. Now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trust in you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play fake. Rivers. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
If you understand the tendencies of defensive backs in certain areas, you use them against them. In this case, they don't want you to have the slant route, so you run the fade and you throw it to the corner.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to his tight end Herndon, first down New York. To throw is Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll give this one to Galladay. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. They'll roll him out. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That
touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
This defense. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Second and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They go bootleg. Love. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Anthony Walker, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Off the play fake, Love. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Rivers. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13 after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
That's good.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 66 yards.
9-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Able to find his running back, Geis.
Incomplete.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Love, they go play action now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. So, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.